migrant rights are under attack.
Today, we're diving into Ireland's immigration landscape.
Scumbags, that's what you are!
And the country's evolving identity.
He too, of course, was an immigrant. And though he is, of course, the patron saint of Ireland for many people around the globe,
Ireland has experienced a profound shift in its immigration patterns, from being a nation of emigration to becoming a destination for migrants and asylum seekers.
There's thousands of homeless people already here that don't have homes. I live in the middle of a field in a mobile home because there's no home for me.
This transformation has sparked debates around the challenges, opportunities, and policies surrounding immigration. In this video, we'll explore how Irish people have migrated across the world, why they left Ireland, and how the current wave of immigration is impacting the country.
Do you think the Gardaí are telling the truth on everything?
Why did you circulate that rumour?
What do you mean circulate a rumour?
We'll also examine the challenges and opinions on immigration policies, reforms, and what's next for Ireland, using data and facts to inform our discussion. Chapter 1. Irish Emigration and the Global Irish Diaspora. Ireland has a long history of immigration. Between the 18th and early 20th centuries, millions of Irish citizens left the island in search of better opportunities. The largest migration wave occurred during the 19th century, primarily driven by famine, economic hardship, and political instability. The Great Irish Famine, 1845 to 1852, which led to the death of about 1 million people and the emigration of another million, marks a critical moment in Irish history. This exodus, a direct result of widespread crop failure and British colonial policies, profoundly shaped the Irish diaspora. According to estimates, more than 80 million people worldwide claim Irish ancestry, with significant populations in countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. For instance, over 33 million Americans claim Irish descent, making up around 10% of the US population. In Australia, approximately 2.1 million people, around 10% of the population, identify with Irish ancestry. These large Irish communities abroad have maintained strong cultural and familial ties with Ireland. Chapter 2. Ireland's Economic Transformation. Ireland's economic transformation has been dramatic. Up until the 1980s, the Irish economy was largely agrarian, and the country faced significant economic challenges. However, starting in the 1990s, Ireland's economy underwent an extraordinary transformation, often referred to as the Celtic Tiger. By the early 2000s, Ireland had become one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, with GDP growth averaging around 6 to 7% per year between 1994 and 2007. Foreign direct investment, particularly from multinational corporations, played a major role in this boom, contributing to an increase in Ireland's GDP per capita, which now stands at approximately $100,000, among the highest in the world. Ireland's low corporate tax rate, 12.5%, was a significant factor in attracting foreign investment, particularly from tech giants like Apple, Google, and Facebook. By 2025, Ireland's economy is characterized by a strong tech and financial sector, with the country also benefiting from its position within the European Union. However, despite this economic success, challenges remain. The housing crisis has become one of Ireland's most pressing issues. In 2023, Dublin was ranked as one of the least affordable cities to rent in Europe, with rent prices rising by 8.5% from 2022 to 2023. This affordability crisis has created difficulties for both local residents and newcomers, particularly in urban areas. Chapter 3. The rise of immigration and asylum seekers. In recent years, Ireland has shifted from being a net exporter of people to a country attracting increasing numbers of immigrants, including asylum seekers. From 2015 to 2023, Ireland saw an average annual increase of 10 to 12% in the number of asylum applications. In 2023 alone, Ireland received more than 19,000 asylum applications, marking the highest number in recent years. The majority of these asylum seekers came from conflict zones such as Syria, Afghanistan, and Ukraine, with 2,000 Ukrainians arriving in the first half of 2023 alone due to the ongoing war. While Ireland's asylum system is designed to offer temporary housing and support to individuals awaiting refugee status, the direct provision system has faced significant pressure. As of 2023, over 9,000 people were living in direct provision centers, with some centers reported to be housing up to 200 people in small rooms. The waiting time for asylum applications has also increased, with some applicants waiting up to 3 years for a decision. This has led to frustrations both among asylum seekers and local communities, with some people questioning the country's ability to accommodate such a large influx. Two events in 2023, the Dublin stabbing incident and the Cork altercation, brought these tensions to the forefront. The Dublin incident, in which an asylum seeker was involved in a violent attack at a primary school, led to one death and several injuries. The event prompted both public protests and political debate regarding the safety and security of asylum seekers and residents alike. The conflict underscored frustrations regarding the uncertainty faced by asylum seekers and the strain on local resources, particularly housing and public services. Chapter 4. Public Sentiment on Immigration Policy. The public sentiment surrounding Ireland's immigration policies is a mix of support, concern, and frustration. On one hand, Ireland has a long-standing reputation for being a welcoming country for refugees. In 2021, a poll by the Irish Refugee Council revealed that 75% of Irish people supported Ireland's humanitarian response to refugees, particularly those fleeing war-torn countries. On the other hand, the rapid increase in asylum seekers has raised concerns about the impact on housing, jobs, and public services. In 2023, a poll by Red Sea for the Irish Times found that 42% of the population felt that immigration had placed too much pressure on the country's resources. Chapter 5. The Need for Immigration Reform. The debates surrounding immigration in Ireland have intensified in recent years, particularly in light of high-profile incidents. Both asylum seekers and local communities have faced challenges with the existing asylum system, and there is growing demand for reform. In 2023, over 6,000 asylum seekers were living in direct provision centers, with wait times for applications stretching up to 3 years, according to government statistics. This backlog has led to calls for faster processing times and more efficient systems. Reforms could include providing more adequate housing for asylum seekers, increasing support for integration programs, and addressing the strain on public services. According to a report by the Irish Refugee Council, there's also a pressing need for investment in language learning, job training, and community integration to ensure that asylum seekers can contribute to society and build stable lives in Ireland. Public opinion on the reforms is mixed. While many support measures to improve the conditions for asylum seekers, others argue that tighter controls are necessary to balance the needs of immigrants with the country's capacity to accommodate them. According to a 2023 survey by the Irish Times, 55% of Irish people believe the government should prioritize reforming the asylum system to ensure quicker processing, while 30% believe the country should reduce the number of asylum seekers admitted. Ireland's immigration policies are at a critical juncture. The country's past as a land of immigration has fostered a strong sense of solidarity with refugees. But the growing numbers of asylum seekers and challenges surrounding housing and integration present complex issues. The tragic events in Dublin and Cork have underscored the urgency of reforming Ireland's immigration system to ensure that both asylum seekers and local communities are supported. By addressing these concerns with practical solutions and compassion, Ireland can create a more inclusive, balanced, and effective immigration system for the future. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more data-driven insights on global issues. How do you think Ireland should manage its immigration system? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.